Hello, friends. Today, I'd like to take you on a journey through the history and significance of gold reserves and explore why this precious metal still plays such a crucial role in the financial stability of nations around the world. Just thinking on gold's history, it's been there for thousands of years and it has never failed to fascinate the humanity from then on. And even in the very old ancient civilization like the Egyptians, they considered gold to be a symbol of wealth and divinity. And later, in many other cultures, it moved ahead and became a symbol of power. And going by the facts, the Lydians, in what is now known as the Turkey, they were the ones who minted the gold coins, and they transformed gold from the symbol of wealth to a practical means of exchange. Fast forward to 19th and the 20th century, gold became or was the backbone of the global financial systems. As you all know through the system called gold standard. So under this gold standard, countries back their currencies by gold. What I mean by that is the paper currencies could be exchanged for a fixed amount of this metal. This basically ensured the currency stability and it limited the inflation and it created a unified global economic system. But however, the world went through a Great Depression and World War II, which basically gave the gold standard a shock and it began to uh, began to crumble. Not until 1971, when US totally abolished the gold standard system and moved ahead into fully fiat currencies, which is not backed by any commodity or either by gold. The fiat currencies primarily derived its value from the trust of the government and the economic system that it runs in the country. And thinking, though the goals were not uh, taken into consideration, the gold reserves that every country held had a very significant impact for that particular country. Thinking about why this gold reserve remains so important even today, I could only think of three primary reasons. The first being gold could be hedged against inflation. What I mean by that is the paper currencies that we all hold today could lose its value, maybe to any factors. There could be multiple factors that could devalue the paper currency. During this particular time, the gold reserve, how good a gold reserve a country holds, could come as a very good helping hand and it could be the savior. The second, it could give a very good diversification on the foreign reserve. Any country would usually have the foreign reserves in the forms of the foreign currencies like the US dollars or the euros. And it is very risky to hold any currencies of uh, such in great amount. It will be good if we diversify and have a good weightage on the gold reserve that could help the country and not too much be reliant on any other country. And third, which is primarily I would say is the reason is because of its monetary sovereignty it can give. It is not that it is only one country that uses gold. It is used across the world, and any kind of political tensions or any kind of hyperinflations, global uncertainties, and political instabilities gold reserve could help a country retain its sovereignty. Even if you think back in 1991 when India faced the balance of payment crisis, it was because of its gold reserve it was able to get its fund from IMF. These are the things that basically help any country retain its financial health good. And I would like to probably talk about two countries where the gold reserve had showed its importance. One, Switzerland. In the last 2 decades, the gold reserves of the country was lost by two-thirds of its value. And Switzerland had its own strategy, and it basically believed gold is not the only economic solution that it can take, and it went with other tools. And the other country was Russia. Russia doubled, tripled in the last 2 decades, and it increased its gold reserve. It's foreseeing the tension between the Western countries, especially with the US. Though US put a financial sanction of blocking its 300 billion reserve it had it out, it was able to not bend to the needs of the US or the arm testing of the US. It was able to maintain its value through its gold reserve. These are two extreme examples, and we could play very well in between. And these basically show the importance of the gold reserve that a country would definitely need. And in conclusion, what I would like to say is gold reserves are not just a piles of shiny metal sitting in the vault. They are the foundation of trust, a buffer against uncertainty, and a key element of economic independence. From the ancient empires to the modern nation, gold has stood the test of time as a stable and universally accepted store of value. And even as we navigate into the future with many uncertainties, one thing remains very clear: gold will continue to play a vital role in the financial strategies of any nation. Just not, it may evolve. The gold reserves, the gold could evolve, but it will never fade. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks again. Bye bye.